Alright gang, I just did a video of some steam HO engines. I'm going to do a video, try to make this one quick, on this. Now, when I was a kid, I was born in the late 60s, grew up in the 70s. Times were sure different back then. Kids had more fun, in my opinion, back then, because it was outside, BB guns, slingshots, bicycles, skateboards, Tonkas, you name it. We was outside doing something all the time. We was always camping in our backyard in the summertime. We did that all the way through high school. I mean, we had tents permanently set up in the woods behind the house. Then they came and cut the pulp out of the woods, and they destroyed our campsite. It wasn't our property, but the people on it didn't care. They had like 100 acres. Anyway, rambling again. We would go to Woolworths, and sometimes we'd buy, plastic vans, like the Gay Toys vans, pickups, sometimes the bag of army men or farm animals. We had so many army men, and back then, I think Timmy has re-released all that, but back then you would get a bag of just army men, or a bag with some army men in a Jeep, or a bag of army men in a truck, or a bag of army men in a cannon that they pulled. You hook up to one of the Jeeps or trucks. I still have some of the cannons. Yeah, or I also had an armored car that was in the bags. I got this for Christmas. I know some people will look at it today and say, "You got that for Christmas?" Well, you got to understand, I have a big family and all these kids that were running around at the same time. Some of the family didn't make as much money as other family, which I always make sure everybody got gifts. And we was in South Georgia, and I can't remember who gave it to me, but they gave me this. And I had like Tonka trucks, I had a Marks Wild Rider Big Jim camper that Christmas, my twin diesel train set from Tyco that I rebuilt, and then which was also my first train. And this, well, there was always tons of army men, so this was, I love this. I played with it everywhere. I didn't understand what kind of tank it was, because I was used to seeing war movies with Shermans and Pattons and Tigers and those tanks. This is a mobile gun, or Howitzer, and I've been trying to get one for years. And when you get a good one on eBay, and it went up $30-40, and I couldn't do that at the time. I kind of regret it, because some of them were in like new condition. This one's been played with. I messed up. I damaged it a little bit, and I'll show you what I did. But when I found it, I jumped all over it for the price, and I was happy. It's complete. It's got what the damage is, the wheels. Let me show you here. The wheels, see how they're warped and all? And I can't get them to stay straight. I was going to pull them off and put them in hot water and straighten them. Well, I broke the nub. But that's okay, because it's going to be sitting on the shelf anyway. So the tracks, they're just all hard plastic. They don't move. A lot of the guns I found laying around when I went to yard sales and flea markets, the carriage was missing, or well, I shouldn't say missing, it's broken. It has, let me do it this way. It has a cradle for the end of the gun to sit in. Or if it wasn't the cradle broken, the gun end was broke off. Now I can't say if it was broke off, or if later versions they shortened the barrel to save money. That could be in that too. But this is the exact one I had, and I'll tell you why I know this in a minute. Fuel tank. There's a door. I guess that's a piece of steel to protect maybe where the rockets, where the shells are at, or protect the crew. On the back here has a shovel and a hammer. I'm about to say axe. But the reason why I remember this tank so well is because, one, I remember the back of it being rounded, and then two, I remember the sticker being a red, white, and blue star. Because typically with the Timmy stuff, the stars were white and just stuck on the either side. I think it was one on each side of the truck in the armored car, and was there one on the hood of the Jeep? I'm going by memory. I got these things packed up somewhere, but I'm not gonna go dig all that crap out right now. The barrel elevates pretty good. Let me pick up the camera. There's the barrel. It displays well. Now I'm gonna post it. Oh, I haven't even cleaned it. Let's see. I guess it'll come out. That's actually dirt around the shells. There's another fuel can. The turret limits in turning radius, but that's okay. I didn't buy it as a perfect piece. I bought it so I can have it because it was one of the Army vehicles I really liked. So when I would look for them on eBay, they was either under Howitzer or mobile gun. And then people list, when they listed it on eBay, they'd have Marks, Ideal, all the toy manufacturer's name, because it's not identified by anything. But I am going to go out on a line and say this is made by Amloid Toys. And here's the reason why. A while back, I picked up a box lot. It's been a long time ago. And it was an Army Jeep, and it had the same star. And I was curious about the Jeep, so I started looking at classic Jeeps online. And I was going off the tires, the axles, and it was an Amloid. So because they made that Jeep in military version and civilian version. The earlier ones had spare tires on the back, as the one I have, but the one I have is missing the windshield, but it has the same red and white and blue star. So until I get 100% proof it's not Amloid, I'm considering this an Amloid product. But the tank is awesome. I really like it. It displays well. I'm going to put it with my Sherman collection, which I do have a Sherman tank collection, a small one, that I got for one road patrol to my Sherman, which was awesome. It's just trying to get replacement parts for it is not easy. And to buy another kit, ooh, those things are sky high now. Well, I haven't looked in a year or two, but those Tomaha Shermans are awesome. Anyway, actually, I think I have a video of that too. For some reason, my RC stuff doesn't get that much attention. I wonder why, because RC is pretty popular. Yeah, I'm rambling. Gang, that's my Howitzer. Pretty cool. Alright, I am going to let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day. I got to finish fixing my toilet. It started leaking. I'm going to go into detail, but because we're not talking about toilets, we're talking about my tank. But when you don't have your main throne available, it sucks. And it's my bathroom toilet, and it's been out of commission for over a week. I finally had time to get to it. Oh, and here's the kicker. I'm going to tell you the rest of this, and then I'm going to let you go. I go by the wax seal, check in the box, make sure the bolts are in there. They were in there. The box it came in was so flimsy that the ends kept opening up. I bought it, got it home, opened the box up. The hardware was still in there. Took it into my room, but I rearranged some things in my room. Lost the hardware, so I was going to go Saturday morning and get me some hardware. Well, it was snowing Saturday morning. It's supposed to be raining, but it was snowing Saturday morning here in Georgia. And now it's supposed to go back up. We have some freaky weather right now. Nothing but rain, some cool days and some mediocre days. Anyway, that's the weather report from Georgia, my part of Georgia, outside Athens. You guys have a great day and enjoy your weekend.